Dante, starting with you, after that first game, then falling behind 6-0 in the second game, what was going through you guys' heads, really, just how to describe just the mindset?
Yeah, obviously in like tournaments like these, it's really tough. Pitching, the whole, playing 4 or 5 games, hot weather. They came out and they punched us right in the mouth. Like, credit to them. They're a really, really good team with a great lineup and a good staff. But I think we stayed focused. Adding those 2 in the first inning, at the bottom of the first, were huge. With Zach's home run to left, that sort of picked us back up right away. So you sort of have to bounce back when another team hits you in the mouth like that.
Just how would you describe the confidence level you guys have in your offense? And you guys have put up a lot of runs all year. Just don't feel like any deficit is too great, and you feel like up and down the line if you guys have power. And how would you describe it?
Yeah, I mean, it's really all about approach. Getting our pitch early in the count, late in the count, fighting pitches off. I mean, our offense has been on all year. It's been really fun to be a part of it. So a 6-run deficit never really phases us, and we work through it. And I knew we were going to end up putting up runs. It was just up to the pitchers to keep us there, and they did. They did an awesome job today.
Yeah, and just take me through the 3-run home run you hit to get you guys really going. Just going through.
Yeah. So
what did you see on that at bat?
Yeah. So in the first game, I saw a lot of off speed. I didn't have my best outing. I sort of picked up on the trend. It was a 1-1 curveball, like low and in. I sort of just golfed it out. Sort of just making adjustments. Like I said, they have a really good staff with a lot of guys that spin the ball well and have good fastballs with good movement and velocity. So you just have to pick up on the trends and got to take the off-speed pitches and do what you can. That one just luckily got out. It was an awesome feeling.
And Coach, just what did you see from your lineup today, particularly after battling some tough pitchers in the first game, as far as how they responded in the second game?
Well, I think our lineup responded how I had hoped they would respond. It's not so much the hits that matter as much as quality at bats, and sooner or later you're going to make some good barrel contacts, and that's what our guys did. They fought. Zach got us going, jumped right back with that 2-run homer in the first after Kevin and his team put up 6. But it's quality at bats is what it comes down to, and our guys have had a pretty successful year swinging the bat as a team. Set a lot of team all-time records this year, so I wasn't surprised. But to do it when it means the most is the special thing, and we did that today.
And what was your approach with going with Cody in the first inning, and what were you hoping to get out of him once you put him in the game in the first inning?
Well, we talk about our pitching options ad infinitum, the day before, right after the game yesterday, this morning. We thought Cody was our best option to follow up, to come right into the game. Even though he did pitch, through 14 pitches yesterday. But the way he did pitch was a little bit of a surprise to me, because he pitched with confidence, he pitched with poise, he pitched with conserving his pitches and making big pitches when it really meant the most. He really got some big outs and got us through the 7th.
Yeah, and Cody, what was going through your head? I mean, you came in and didn't immediately have success, but once you got past that first inning, you really started rolling. Just how would you describe that first inning, and then did you make any real adjustments after that?
Well, the first inning, I wasn't really gripping my curveball very well, so it was kind of slipping out. And so we kind of went with the slider after that, and it really worked. They started getting under the bat or over the ball, and then we started getting the changeup in there after that, and that was basically it. Just throw strikes, stay calm.
Yeah, did you expect to stay in the game that long? Just how are you feeling as the game was going on?
My arm was feeling great, so I mean, I would have expected them to keep me in. So.
And then Coach's decision to go with Tucker late in the game. I know he's your ace, obviously. Just threw a lot of pitches the other day, but what was the mentality with going with him?
Same mentality of going with Jack in the 8th, who also pitched previously. You have a conversation with them, and you almost try to get their buy-in and read everything into how they respond to you. And both of them responded to me of, 100% give me the ball. And I was lucky to have guys like that could come out and compete today.
Yeah. And just, anything you guys just want to say about just what it means to win this and go to the Super Eagles?
It's an awesome feeling. It's getting bounced last weekend from our conference tournament definitely stung, and we were really grateful to be part of this one, and we made it count. And guys are playing loose, bouncing around, having a lot of fun, getting back to sort of like the baseball we've played all year. And it was just an awesome feeling. We play our baseball; it's hard to beat us.
Cody?
I just wanted to give it to the upperclassmen. They had a rough weekend last weekend, so they deserve to win. So, all for them.
This was a milestone weekend in my coaching career, in our program's history as well. We've never been this far in postseason play. I'm just so proud of what our team has become and how we've come together. And again, it's the formula is how to play your best ball when it means the most, and these guys really figured it out. For me personally, my motivation was, boy, a real dear friend of mine whose brothers are in the Hall of Fame at Catholic U. His brother is, and he's in the Hall of Fame. His name is Matt Kirkchin. His brother Andy Kirkchin is in Catholic U's Hall of Fame as well. You might have heard of his other brothers named Tim Kirkchin, who works for ESPN. Matt was diagnosed with ALS last summer. So I personally dedicated, this weekend to Matt Kirkchin. Kirkchin strong.